Do you have a jar of Chinese 5-spice? And have you had it a really long time? Like maybe a year, maybe 2, maybe 4, or maybe more. Well, chances are it's really lost its specialness. After about 6 months, they really start to lose their potency, for lack of a better word. And Chinese 5-spice is a really well-rounded spice that can be used for poultry, pork, duck, cakes, muffins, cookies, biscuits. It can be used in a lot of things. And let me show you just how easy it is to make this Chinese 5-spice at home. The 5 main spices for Chinese 5-spice are star anise, and I'm going to do 3 here. You can do as many as 6, but that gets a little too licorice for me. We're going to do 1 cinnamon stick and break that up. 1 teaspoon whole cloves, 1 tablespoon fennel seed, and 1 tablespoon Szechuan peppercorns. Now we just want to toast this over low heat. We don't want to burn it. We just want to toast it and just really bring all of those fragrances alive. Now if you can't find Szechuan peppercorns, I would recommend a mixed peppercorn blend, but you could use just black peppercorns. Now the principle of Chinese 5-spice are basically these 5 spices, but they do not have to be these 5. You can add more to them. It really embodies the number 5, which is special to Chinese culture, and it is the 5 basic flavors of sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami. And that number 5 represents in Chinese culture the elements of earth, wood, fire, metal, and water. So you can actually add more than 5 seasonings to your Chinese 5-spice. I like to add ginger, which is my favorite, just because anytime I can use ginger and add ginger to anything, I'm going to do it. Also, you could do licorice root. You could do coriander seeds. You could do black cardamom seeds. And if you don't have whole cloves, you can obviously do ground cloves, just a little less, maybe 3/4 of a teaspoon. And we're just going to toast this for about 2 minutes. You're going to start to smell it, and you'll probably see it start to jump in your pan. Just don't do it too hot, and just don't burn it. Now just let it cool for a little bit before we grind it. It smells so good. Can you do this in a mortar and pestle? Yes, you can. But is it much easier in your spice grinder? Yes, it is. So in we go. And you know what to do? I'm just going to pulse it and shake it to really make sure those big pieces get mixed up. Now I'm going to strain mine just because I want to make sure that there's no big pieces in it. And now when you have these big pieces that don't go through, give them another whirl. Now if they don't strain out the second time, they just weren't meant to be. Because ginger is one of my favorite, I'm going to add a teaspoon of ginger. And I just want you to look at that. Do you see that beautiful color? Isn't that amazing? It smells so good too, and I promise you, what you have at home does not come anywhere close to the smell or taste of this homemade Chinese 5-spice, or in this case, 6. But now comes the fun part, and what all am I going to make with my Chinese 5-spice? I think at first I have something that might surprise you. And let me get busy working on that, and I'll see you later.